in the very heavens, man. He said, I have made a covenant with my chosen. I have sworn unto David my servant, thy seed, his lineage coming from his body, will I establish forever, and build up thy throne to all generations. Man, you better hear what he's saying. We're a generation now. He said he's going to establish it forever. David came out of the tribe of Judah. Tell you in Hebrews 7:14, for his evidence of fact that our power, Mashiach Yahushua, sprang out of Judah, our forefather Jacob's fourth-born son. Look, and the heavens shall praise thy wonders, O Most High, thy faithfulness also in the congregation of the saints. For who in the heaven, who in this earth, who in the heaven that the Most High dwell in, can be compared unto the Most High? Can you compare anything to the Most High? He said, who in the heaven can be compared unto the Most High? Who among the sons of the mighty can be likened unto the Most High? Most High is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints. And we the saints, the 12 tribes of Israel. Psalms 148:14 proves that. Let me prove that right quick. Just in case some of you in here for the first time and you don't realize that you are the saints, if you are the 12 tribes of Israel. Look, Psalms 148:14 proves who the saints are. He also exalted the horn, which is the power, like the bull's horn, like the ram's horn of his people. The praise of all his saints. Hear the definition of the saints. Even of the children of Israel. Who are we? A people near to the Most High. Praise ye the Most High. Yes, so now that we know the saints are the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, when you look at these scriptures and you see what it's saying, it should make clear sense to you. That's why he said in Psalms 89:7, he said, Most High is greatly to be feared. Greatly to be feared. Don't wait till he visits you and he just said what he said in Proverbs 1:24 down. The Most High is greatly to be feared. Better be afraid of him in the assembly of the saints, amongst the 12 tribes of Israel, and to be had in reverence of all them that are about him. All the angels, and all of us that say we about him and dealing with him, you better be afraid of him. Understand, overstand this. Psalms 105. I'm showing you different aspects of the Most High. For the Most High is good. You hear that? The Most High is good. How you doing? I'm good. No, the Most High is good. His mercy is everlasting. Not getting something you deserve is everlasting. And his truth endure to all generations. And we know what the truth is. We can sing it, class, right? Psalms 119:142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Point blank. His truth endure to all generations. So his law, preachers, endure to all generations. You hear that? And his truth, which is the laws of the Most High, like I said, Psalms 119:142, you can see it. And so you can understand through the precepts. And I think a lot of the problem is you've been taught, your doctrine by your cemetery schools that you went to, or somebody ordained you to be a preacher, and you wasn't taught this Bible. You weren't taught this Bible correctly. Because you're looking at people that try and come up against we as the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites, and they really don't know the Bible. They're looking to try and find some way to get in here or get in there or whatever. But when you look at the Bible, it's talking to the 12 tribes of Israel, point blank. Point blank. You want to go, let's go to Galatians. Okay, go to Galatians 1. Go tell you who it's talking to. You can't go to James. James say to the 12 tribes of Israel, which are scattered abroad, greeting, brethren. Come on. To the 12 tribes of Israel, it's addressed to you. If I'm talking to you, am I talking to anybody else? Okay, you to hear my voice. Are you somebody else besides yourself? I'm talking to you. only. You can't say I'm talking to you and somebody else when I'm talking to you. You don't have the ears of nobody else but yourself, right? Or do you? Some of y'all might have me. I mean, I ain't talking about the spirits that y'all dealing with. I'm talking about just you as a person. Because some of y'all might have a whole lot of people I'm talking to. But I'm talking about you as a person. You listening to my voice, I'm talking to you. It's addressed to you. And you can't be nobody else but yourself, point blank. That's why James said he's to the 12 tribes of Israel, which are scattered abroad greetings, brethren. Come on. You can't make the book of James talk to nobody else but the 12 tribes of Israel. In all the books, for that matter. Because it say to the saints. We define the saints. You go in there, the first book will say to the saints, or it's going to say our God. Like y'all like, they put that word in there, right? Who the most I say the power of? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. So how's it talking to anybody else when he said our God, our power? It's only talking to the 12 tribes of Israel, point blank. But people can try and put the Most High in their own world if they want to. Look, Israel, don't follow them. Don't follow that. You got to come out of that. Or prove me wrong. Make it mean something different. Because that's what y'all be trying to do. But if you go to the first books of them books, in the New Testament, Paul's writing, whoever writing, it's talking to Israel. Let's go to Deuteronomy. We're looking at aspects of the Most High today. Deuteronomy 35. To me, that's the Most High. That me is the Most High. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Turn to your neighbor and say this. The Most High is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. So if you're not of the 12 tribes of Israel, then the Most High is not your power. Do that. How that sound? That's just real. Look, Amos, go to Amos 3 and 1. Amos, the 3rd chapter, verse 1 and 2. Hear the word that the Most High has spoken against you, who, O children of Israel, who we are, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. So all 12 tribes was in the Egyptian captivity. Saying, what he say? You only, hear that? You only, which means only you, have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. There it is. Matthew 15:24, Master Shai said, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the 12 tribes of Israel. Point blank. And I got a Bible. Let me see if I find this Bible. Yeah, here it is. Look what this says, the greatest is love Bible. Look what this Bible says. Matthew 15:24. This from Jesus. Look what he said. This from your Jesus. Look what it says. Matthew 15:24. This from a Mashiach Yahushai, the anointed Savior. I can get there. I'm getting there. Matthew 15:24. It says, then he said to the woman, I was sent to help the Jews, the lost sheep of Israel, not the Gentiles. Read it again. This from the greatest is love Bible. It says in Matthew 15:24, he said, then he said that he is the Mashiach Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Then he said to the woman, I was sent, the Most High sent him, to help the Jews, The lost sheep of Israel, not the Gentiles. There it is right there. I'm not just making it up. There it is right there. You see it? There it is right there. So, going back to the Most High in Deuteronomy 32 and 35, he said, to me, that's the Most High, belongeth vengeance and recompense, payback. He said, their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand. They don't want to fear the Most High. They don't want to do what he say do. They don't want to keep his laws, statutes, commandments. Want to do the things that's contrary to his laws. And the things that shall come upon them, make haste, because it's going to come fast. For the Most High shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, where are their gods? Where your powers now? Where your idols now? Where he gonna say, where your religions now? Where the Baptist church at? Where the Catholic church? Where the Seventh-day Adventists? Say, where your gods now? Their rock in whom they trusted. Come on, I got 105 different identities. Y'all gotta hear this. This is very, 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 very serious. I have 105 different identities. Asking our people, who are they? What race are you? 105 different identities of us as a people. That's lost, man. You can't be no lost than that. That's why some of them even gave their religion as their race. Come on. How destroyed are we for lack of knowledge? They gave their religion as their race. I say, I'm talking about, your nationality, your race, your daddy. I broke it all the way down to them. They still said their religion. That's why he's saying, where are their gods? Where are your religions? Because it ain't the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that y'all worshiping in them churches. As you be dealing with the truth. That's who this Bible is talking to. And that's the 12 tribes of Israel. Their rock in whom they trusted, which they eat the fat of their sacrifices and drink the wine of their drink offerings. Let them rise up and help you. Woo, that's serious, y'all. You think you're going to do whatever you want to do. Some of you probably come up with your own Most High, praying to yourself. He said that. He told Moses, don't even bring them up in front of my face, man. I don't want to hear nothing they had to say. That's us, the Israelites. He was like, man, I don't want to hear them. Told Ezekiel, man, they ain't going to hear you because they won't even hear me. We as a people. And yet still, you think you're going to pray to the Most High and say you ain't got to do what he said, do his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments, and he going to be hearing you, what you praying? Look. He said, let them rise up and help you and be your protection. You know what protection is? That's a shield from what? The evil, the wiles of the devil. That you done drew to him, you done drew the devil to you because of the evil that you're doing and not doing what the Most High say do. He gave us commandments to go by. Some of you breaking them and you think you're going to break them and get away with it. Most High going to deal with you. He need to destroy every last one of you. Which I ain't got to say it. He said it in the word. Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. And sin is the transgression of the Most High's laws. The same thing that you think you ain't under. Just because the Most High, he's long-suffering. He's compassionate. But we all going to pay one way or another. Look, he chastens those that he loves. So what you think? What you think the sinner going to get? Man, he going to tear your butts up, man. He said, see now that I. He said, see now that even I am he, and there is no power with me. He said, I killed. Somebody died. Moses said, I killed him. And I'll make alive. Anybody come alive? He said, I made him alive. I wound. Anybody wounded? The Moses said, I wound. And I heal. Anybody heal from a wound? The Moses said, I do all this. You can say, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Understand this. But see, y'all know the Most High like this? When you get that, that's why I keep saying, y'all hear me say that mostly all the time. Hebrews 10:31. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living potter. What do he say? Neither is there nobody, ain't nobody could deliver you out of his hand. Once he got you, he said, if I whet my glittering sword, so he got a glittering sword, and mine hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies, and will reward them that hate me. Do you know how you are the enemy of the Most High? When you don't do what he say do. He gave us moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws. You don't want to do what he say do. You're the enemy of the Most High. And to follow this world, you are enmity with the Most High, it says in James 4:4, meaning you at war with him. You got to think about that. Because a lot of y'all have in your own mind, because you twisted, they got you twisted in the way you think, that everything is cool, but it ain't like that. You say, I will make my arrows drunk with blood. He said, my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain of the captives from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. But he have mercy upon the children of Israel. And some of these nations getting mercy. The Most High have not judged them. That's why he judged. He said he judged in us. He judged us. Because he's just dealing with us. Now, but he's going to bring that judgment on these other nations. So, look at Ezekiel, the first chapter. Look at verse. Let's look at go to the throne of the Most High. Ezekiel, the first chapter, in the 26th verse, it says, and above the firmament that was over their heads was the likeness of a throne. It's power and authority, a throne of the Most High, as the appearance of a sapphire stone. And upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness of the appearance of a man above upon it. And I saw, remember the Most High is a man, he's not a woman, a man, appearance of a man above upon it. And I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it, fire all around it. From the appearance of his loins even upward. So now, he's seeing, this is through telephony, which means you seeing something to be able to bring forth something that you can see as in a vision or a dream, to manifest itself as something carnal. Because remember, the Most High is an invisible spirit. Most High invisible power. Let me prove that right quick, because Colossians, because some people, they look at these scriptures, they don't realize when the Most High, make things happen, because it tell you in 1 Corinthians 1:22, the Jews require what? A sign. So he gives us signs through telephony of himself, because look at the Colossians, the first chapter, and we'll start at the 14th verse. This is CASHAPP, in whom we have redemption through his blood, we the 12 tribes of Israel, even the forgiveness of sins. When you read Acts 5:30 and 31, repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. Say, who is the image of the invisible power? You see that? Who is the image of the invisible Most High. The firstborn of every creature. He was born before everything, right? The image of the invisible power. That's why I'm there, to show you the Most High is invisible. So through telephony, he's bringing forth what it is we see here. in Ezekiel, the first chapter, the 27th verse. And I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from the appearance of his loins even downward. So we got fire going up. He's looking at it from his waist, fire going up and all fire going down. I saw as it were the appearance of fire, and it had brightness round about, as the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain, the rainbow that you see in the cloud, the Most High put it in the sky to remind himself that he will not flood the earth anymore. He's bringing that fire. He is fire. You see his fire from his waist up, fire from his waist down. Fire. As the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud of the day of rain, so was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Most High. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake, an angel. See, and that's what we're dealing with. The Most High, fire. Let's look at Deuteronomy 7 and 10. We're looking at aspects of the Most High. Deuteronomy 7 and 10. And repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. So you better love the Most High. 1 John 5 and 3 said, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. The commandments are not grievous. And repayeth them that hate him. So if you don't keep his commandments, if you commit adultery, you steal, you're a thief, you steal, you